So, what I've learned is when I eventually buy or build a rally car and go amateur rallying, Joe will not be my co-driver.
Why does everyone hate on Joe?
Well, that and also I'm not sure your wife would let that happen.
Yeah, probably not.
You want to do what with him?
Co-driver?
I've heard how you
Co-driver?
drive. No.
Co-driver? What does the co-driver do? I just drive
Is
half
in
the laps?
no is in as much danger as I am, and is busy
nothing.
reading me directions.
There you go.
So like a professional backseat driver.
Except they're in the side
Actually,
seat.
I would be awesome at that.
I was gonna say.
Well, except that you wouldn't have time to give any criticism, so you'd probably just implode.
Yeah.
Show me all the places I've never known.
That looks like
It's like a little
An expensive house.
no, the motocross
there's
track
like,
next to it.
Yeah, dirt
Oh.
bike track there.
You can do that when you have like 20 acres of just grass.
There's a lot of really nice
that you mow.
houses.
That'd be fun. Hey,
We can take it out through that marsh.
my car, the dirt bike, or the rally car, because I don't want to do
All
it with any of
above.
them. Fuck you.
It's a little
No.
more than a marsh.
Yeah, that's a straight up pond.
No.
That's the car would be completely probably completely underwater.
Yeah, I'd say.
Only the bikers. Look like the redneck twins.
Don't say that too loud. I only have 22 rounds on me.
Good to know.
Their
Where's
dads, their
this?
dads will have more.
You gotta go to Screamtown with us sometime and go into the redneck ranch.
Scream Town.
Yeah,
It's like a Halloween thing.
Better than anything else in Minnesota.
It is pretty good, actually. I would say.
Treehouse. Oh, it's like a
Daycare.
daycare.
I think you want to go left. Just kind of spitball directions here.
Wow, this looks like Scandia. Just like with that church there.
Does it have the weird commune nearby?
Oh no. Maybe there are weird communes out here. I don't know. I don't know about them yet.
I was
Now, do
telling
you-
someone about that place.
It's kind of creepy.
Like how fucking weird it was.
It's really strange. Have you driven through there yet?
We went through there.
Oh, that's right. We did that with you. Yeah, that was weird. And
Yeah, you know, I made the
comment.
comment I should have brought the bigger gun.
Yeah.
You have a fenced off area and you have a goddamn watchtower for your little weird hippie experiment thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Like,
The people there are so strange. And it's like a conservation community, but if you drive through there at night, literally everyone has all of their lights on. It's so strange.
They aren't really good at the whole conservation part.
the whole lack of curtains thing is...
Yeah. I feel like they're like not allowed to.
Every house was white.
Yeah.
No curtains. They had all their lights on. They didn't have a grass yard. They had what was
prairie
it? Rock or prairie?
conservation.
Did they even have
Yeah.
rock?
It's like weeds.
Yeah. Prairie yard. Like they had like picket fences, but it didn't look any different than the prairie next to it.
Supposedly they're really like IKEA style inside, but
Huh.
I don't know. I don't get why no curtains on the windows.
Yeah, the whole like fenced area and watchtower. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I was
really
waiting for
creepy.
there to be a gate and barbed wire fencing, and
Yeah.
that was just creepy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're building like another one. It's not really exactly the same, but
It's not as much of a cult.
it's called, I can't remember what it's called. My sister and we drove through it. And it's sort of the same. Like you're not supposed to drive through there unless you live there, and like it's a lot of really wealthy people, and they get really angry if you're there. Like they'll look at you and looks like you're not supposed to be in there, but
So can I like drive through there in second gear then?
yeah. It's kind of weird. I don't know what it is about that area. Bunch of weird communities.
Well,
Weird around here where they have fucking like huge housing developments and then you got farms across the street. A ranch, I'm sorry, that was a ranch.
well, we're in Minnesota. We're near the Twin Cities. And it's relatively undeveloped area, so you can still do shit with it. So you can have your weird little social experiment where all the odd head cases from the cities like, oh, hey, this sounds like a good idea. But they don't really want to leave the cities because there's still infrastructure here.
Yeah.
Because they know they can't survive without the infrastructure. I mean, shit, I can't survive without the infrastructure, but I can, like, mesh
you
at
like
least.
your Wi-Fi a little too much?
Oh, yeah, cell phone. Okay, my ham radio only works so well when I just talk with odd old people who are kind of lonely and weird sometimes. I mean, I have almost a clue on how to figure things out to survive on my own, but just only almost a clue. Yeah, like, oh yeah, let's go. I don't want to be too far from the cities. There's downtown Minneapolis. I want to go be able to pick it at the Capitol or something like that. I don't know. They don't want to go out in the middle of nowhere, but you can still find land north of the cities to fuck around with. So you can have your weird little White House, no window cult thing, or have your super secluded, we all have a shit ton of money and don't want the plebes coming in, little gated community that doesn't look like a gated community, so oh no, we don't live in a gated community, but we live in a gated community thing. See that guy in the Jeep? That guy in the Jeep, like the lifted Jeep with the wide wheel well and stuff like that?
That's what you want.
Well, no, he looked at my car.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, "Hey, someone else."
I think he was looking at the Prius in front of you.
No, we made eye contact.
Do you have
Actually, he was looking down at my mud flaps. He's probably like, "Why the fuck does that dropped Honda
have mud flaps?
not recognize it or something like that? Have red mud flaps on it?" See, I kind of gave up on subtlety with this car, to which someone else said, "Obviously."
Just getting there.
I don't know if the hood's more or less subtle now, because y'all saw it with the scoop on it, and now it's got the vent, but the vent's off color, and I don't feel like painting it, because it's just going to be off color from the hood still. Because, see, the front fenders were replaced, because the car had been in a front end, which was why it was cheap, but it was just fascia damage. Like the bumper beam wasn't damaged at all. Like he had it off and inspected it. And so the fenders are new, like new, like production new and then like restored and while painted. So they've never seen sunlight. The bumper, the paint on that, because it's on plastic, is different paint or something like that. It didn't fade as much. The hood came off a completely different RS, not one of the twos that were donors to make this car. Like the chassis is a donor and then the engine came out of a different one. And the body.
Right lane.
So.
Or center lane. Yeah, there we go. It actually moves. Center lane's fine.
So. The hood is a different color from the bumpers, which is a different color from the fenders, which is a different color from the rest of the body. So, enough stuff off color already, I'll just leave the vent black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot of talking for that point. But I do have to explain the story for all that.
Yeah.
For your internet viewers.
Oh, for me. For me to keep a cohesive thought, like, where the fuck, I need backstory for myself so I know where the fuck I'm going with this.
There we go. That sounds good.